Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to this Friday core strength and stability series. We're going to be moving on the mat through a sequence of core stabilizing movements. Some will be a bit more dynamic and active, and others will be isometric. So let's begin first just coming into a bridge pose setup. So lying flat onto your back and placing the soles of the feet on the mat, lengthening the arms out long, ensuring that the fingertips can just about graze the heels. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Close your eyes and just begin to melt the back of body into the earth. Feeling the sacrum release down into the mat. Soles of the feet spread wide. Taking a moment to arrive to your practice, your day. And if there's any type of intention that you would like to set for this class, go ahead and do so now. And as we're working through core strengthening, I invite you to think on what the word strength means to you. And typically, when we think of strength, we think of muscular strength, the physical embodiment of the word. And as we move and groove on the mat today, I encourage you to think of strength in the mind as well. The mind-body connection is so strong. Our bodies can do so much more than our minds give us credit for. And so as you're in a plank or working through a challenging core movement, tapping into that mental strength, using the breath or maybe a positive affirmation to help move you through this practice. And take one more breath here. And then begin to peel the pelvis off of the mat, coming into bridge pose. Squeeze the glutes. Press the frontal hip points up towards the sky, ground through the heels. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower the pelvis back and down to the mat. A deep inhale. Exhale, lifting the hips up towards the sky, ground through the feet. Inhale here, lengthen through the front body. And exhale, slowly descending back and down to the ground. One more like this. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press into the feet, lifting the hips up towards the sky. Inhale here. And exhale, release all the way back and down to the earth. Bringing the shins parallel to the mat, so coming into our reverse tabletop. From here, you're going to point your feet. Really begin to connect the low back to the mat. Draw the navel down towards the spine. And then begin to lengthen the right leg out long. Lower the toes to tap onto the earth. And then bringing that leg back up to neutral. Left leg reaches out, keeping a bent knee. Toe taps. Bringing the leg back up to where it started. Moving on to the right side. Left leg is stable. And come back up to neutral. Left side, reset. One more on each side. And coming back up to neutral. And then left foot taps down and coming back up. All right, really anchoring through the low back. We'll tap both the toes down to the ground. Bringing the legs back up. Good. 4 more like this. Really crunching through the core, anchoring the low back into the mat. 3 more. 2 more. Gazes up and steady. Shoulders soft. Last one. And coming back to neutral. Lengthen the legs up to the sky. Point to the feet. And then reach the arms up to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Inhale, open the legs and the arms to a straddle. Exhale, gathering everything back into center. Good. And we're here for 4 more. 3 more. Can you lift a little higher as you crunch in? For 2 more, limbs long. Last one. Bring the knees into the chest. Release the head, neck, and shoulders back down onto the mat. A gentle sway from side to side. Bringing the soles of the feet back down onto the earth. And then releasing the knees to either side. Heels come together, coming into a reclined butterfly, supine butterfly. Bring the hands behind the head. And cradling the skull with the palms. Interlace the fingers. Really pressing the heels in towards each other. Take an inhale. Exhale to crunch. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Gaze towards the belly button. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale, crunch and lift. Can you lift just a little higher? Keep pressing the heels actively together. And we have 10 like this, so 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, last one, lower down. Begin to lift the left knee up and across the body, stacking the left leg on top of the right, so almost like a spinal twist. Crunching the core up towards the sky, so getting into those left obliques, lifting not only the left shoulder, but the right shoulder off of the mat. For 8 more. 7, squeeze the inner thighs together. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower back down. Open back up to your supine butterfly. And 10 more in the middle, crunch it up. And keep it going for 7 more, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, last one, lower down. Right leg comes up and across, stacking on top of the left. Crunching right up to the sky, getting into those right obliques for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, so good, 2, last one, really nice guys, opening the right knee back out, coming back to your supine butterfly. And then lengthen the legs out long, arms slide down beside you, Shavasana. Bending the knees back into the chest, lengthening the legs up to the sky, pointing the feet. Really activate and lengthen through the legs. Bring the hands back behind the head, take an inhale. Exhale, lifting all the way up to your crunch. From here, you're gonna lengthen the right leg out long. And then scissor kick switch. Switch, switch, for 10, 9, 8, squeeze the inner thighs together for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on each side, release, knees come back into the chest, lengthen the legs out long, Shavasana. And then go ahead and roll over onto your left side body. Bending at the elbow, cradling the head in the hand. The right hand can come right in front of the rib cage. Flex the feet. And then begin to lift the right leg up towards the sky, tapping into the right obliques. Lowering the leg back down, tapping the right heel to the left. We lift it up, ground through the right palm. Slowly, intentionally descend back down. Bring it up, take it down, really nice for 5 more. 4, 3, you guys got this for 2 more. Last one, so strong. Slowly float that right leg back down to meet the left, turning onto your belly. And then rolling over to the right side, switch it up. Cradling the right temple with the right palm, left hand comes in front of the body, flex the feet. On an inhale, lift that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, a slow, intentional descend of the leg, both feet flexed. Lift it up and take it down. Lift it up, lower it down for 5 more. 4, 3, crunching through those left obliques, 4, 2. Last one, lower the left heel to meet the right, turning back onto the belly, sliding the palms to the outside of the rib cage, forehead to the mat, grounding through the tops of the feet and the frontal hip points, coming into 3 rounds of baby cobra. As this is a core strength and stability series, often we think of the core as our abdominals, right? The 6-pack area. The core envelops the obliques as well as the back of body muscles. So toning and shaping your entire core. On an inhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, using the back of the body to open the chest and the heart. And exhale, coming back down to the earth, forehead touches down. Inhale, sliding into your baby cobra. Maybe the palms lift off the mat, shoulders back and down, elbows squeeze together. Exhale to release, reset. Last one, inhale, baby cobra and hold. Static hold, isometric hold for 5. 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, lift a little higher. 2, crown of the head forward. Last one, release. Pressing back to child's pose. Lengthening the spine, opening the hips, the heart. And then sliding forward, coming into a Sphinx pose. So lowering the pelvis back down to the mat. Bringing the forearms parallel out in front of you, elbows right under the shoulders, all 10 fingers spread wide. Energetically pulling the mat towards your body. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, sending breath into the low belly. Exhale, soften the jaw, release the cheeks, heels flap out wide. Deep inhale, breathe in your intention, your afternoon. Exhale to soften, release. One more breath in. And exhale it out. And tucking the toes. Begin to press into the forearms to lift the hips up, coming into a forearm plank. And gentle firmness to the glutes, a slight tuck of the pelvis, lifting the belly button towards the spine, reaching the heels to the back of the mat, crown of the head forward. Keep pressing actively through the forearms, spreading the shoulder blades away from each other. And from here, begin to shift back and forth, rocking your weight to the front and the back of the mat for 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, halfway there, 4, 3, 2, and 1, knees out wide, child's pose, stretch it out, so good guys. Taking 3 deep breaths here. And then coming into a full plank. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting the hips to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Last time, inhale, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, take baby steps to the top of the mat. And come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky, root to rise, reach all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, drawing the energy through midline. On an inhale, lift the right knee up towards the sky, flexing the foot, coming into one-legged mountain. When exhale, begin to shift into warrior three, using your core to get you there. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Using the core, the abdominal strength to lift the knee. Exhale, warrior three, working on balance, such an important part of core strength. Inhale, coming all the way back up, one-legged mountain. And exhale, straighten the leg out in front of you. Again, using the core to keep the leg lifted. Flex the foot, press through the heel, one more breath in. And bend the knee, release the foot. Moving on to the other side. On an inhale, the left knee comes up to the chest. Exhale, shifting into warrior three. Inhale, coming back up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Last time, exhale, warrior three. And this time, inhale, one-legged mountain. And exhale, lengthen the leg, stretch through the heel. Holding here, squeeze the inner thighs together, lengthen through the crown of the head. Press through the palms, broaden the chest. And release, bend the knee. Feet come to the ground, arms to the side, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up to high prayer. And exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Moving into a side plank, drop the heels to the left to reach the right arm up to the sky. And maybe the right foot lifts off of the left. And coming back to a high plank and shifting over to the other side, any variation that you are working with. And coming back to high plank. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Flipping over onto your back. And bringing the knees into the chest. A gentle rock from side to side. Lengthening the right leg up to the sky, left leg out long to hover 2 inches off of the mat. Grab behind the right leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, coming into a hamstring stretch and a core strengthener. You're gonna pulse that right leg in, and then switch, grabbing the left leg. In, switch. Point the toes for 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, last one on each side. And bring the knees back into the chest, release. And placing the soles of the feet on the ground. Ending where we started, take an inhale. Exhale, lifting up to bridge pose. Static isometric hold here. Maybe walking the shoulders underneath of the body. Bringing the hands to clasp in a bind. And 2 more breaths. And slowly rolling the spine back down. Sacrum's the last thing to touch. A gentle windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And then bringing the knees up into the chest. Rolling over to one side. Making your way up to an easy seat. Hands at heart center, eyes closed. The final moment to honor your movement practice, to honor the strength not only in the physical body, but also in the mind. To honor any intention that you worked with, and to so deeply honor yourself as I honor you for showing up to your mat, for moving, breathing, and being exactly as you are. Take a deep inhale, breathe that all in. And exhale as we bow and say namaste. And thank you so much for joining this core strength and stability practice with me today. Have an incredible rest of your day. I hope to see you sometime soon.